Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is an update to my last Amiibo video with the most requested feature, which is how can I use my Amiibo card to scan a villager I want to move to my island into the game and move in. I'm going to walk you through that step by step in this video. So please smash the like button, consider subscribing for tons more videos like this one for helpful tips and tricks and guides. And let's get right into it. I am so sorry, this is so unprofessional. Okay, that is much better. I am very sorry about that, guys. Now that we are in business mode, let me show you how you scan Amiibo into the game. First of all, you go to your town hall. If you do not have your town hall unlocked, you can unlock your town hall by having 3 villagers move to your island. You can have your first 3 villagers, besides the 2 you start with, move to your island by visiting other islands using Nook Miles. The very first day that you're allowed to exchange Nook Miles for Nook Miles tickets, you can recruit all 3 villagers, and then after you talk to Tom Nook, he'll give you materials to put out the plots for their houses. He'll then have you craft furniture for each of them. You can do all 3 in one day, however, they will only move in 1 day at a time, so it'll take 3 days before they all move in. After all 3 villagers move in and you talk to Tom Nook, he'll announce that he's building the town hall. The next day, there will be no Nook Stop or town hall because it will be under construction just like Blather's Museum was. The following day, the town hall will be built, and after you complete all the tasks Tom Nook needs you to do, he'll ask you to construct a campground. I've built my campground right over here, so this is what the campground will look like after you build it. Without the campground, you cannot scan Amiibo villagers in to live in your town. The campground will not be open the day after you build it. It will be under construction, and then the day that the campground is open, you won't have anyone visit the campground. But the following day, someone will visit your campground and you can ask them to move in as your 6th villager. The next day, after they move in, after you talk to Tom Nook and select a plot for their house, you will then finally unlock the feature that allows you to use Amiibos at the Nook Stop. This will be on day 11 in your game, so if you're not time traveling, it's going to take you 11 days of playing the game and completing everything each day to be able to get this within 11 days. If you're playing more casually, you can still do this in your first month. I just wanted to quickly cover everything you'll need to be able to use this feature. So after you've unlocked the Amiibo Stop, you'll head into your town hall. Then you will access the Nook Stop right here. And you will see the option. Again, guys, you have to do everything I just said for this option to be available. So you'll choose Invite, and then you'll see the Amiibo symbol Camper. You'll click that option, and it says, with this option, you can invite animals to the campsite using an Animal Crossing character's Amiibo. Do you want to use an Amiibo to invite an animal to the campsite? Yes, we do. Now, you need to scan the Amiibo into your Switch. So I'm going to show you guys right now on camera how you would do that. If you're using the Switch Pro controller, like I am, we're going to ask Bob to move in today. No clickbait. You'll hold it right over the center of the Switch logo on your Pro controller. If you are using your Joy-Cons, it doesn't matter if you are in handheld mode or using them like this. It's going to be over the right Joy-Con. So I will hit A. And now that I'm holding Bob over the NFC touch point, that's Bob's Amiibo. Would you like to invite him to the campsite? Yes. I'm Bob. What you need? I'm real bored, so let's get real interesting. You're inviting me to go camping on your island? That sounds real fun. So if you're thinking, that was easy, now you're going to have Bob move to the island. Wait 1 second. It's not that simple. There's going to be more that you have to do. Now when we head over to our campsite, we'll see that there is a tent there. So we'll talk to Bob, and we're going to actually have to do tasks for him to want to move here. He said, thanks a bunch for inviting me. I want to maybe see a clacker cart made by folks here. Let's make it happen. You think you can do it? Really? Yay, this is so cool. So I actually have to craft this item if I want Bob to move into my island. What's nice is he is going to be giving me the recipe for the item I need. So let's make sure we build this item for him so we can get him to move in. Here is the recipe that he gave me. It's really simple, doesn't require any difficult to find ingredients, so we're gonna craft it. You look real happy. Did you make that thing we talked about? Oh, you know it. That's weird that I was gonna say that before the option even came up. Here you go, Bob. I love how he's eating a sandwich. That looks like a really nice Sammy. Want to hear a story? I'll tell you the story. The story goes like this. One day, someone from Jakey Town thought, clacker cart. Then they ran to a DIY bench and made their thought into a thing. I don't know if that story's true, but man, it's inspiring. Who doesn't love Bob? Let me give you my fishing vest as a thank you. Why, thank you very much, Bob. I love this island so much, I hope you'll invite me again. Alright, so we gave him that one clacker cart, and now we're getting the option of why not live here. So obviously that's the option we want to choose. That sounds cool, invite me again sometime. Now, I talked to Bob about 10 more times after I gave him the clacker cart item that he requested, and he never said that he would move in. So it looks like Bob is not going to move in this first session, and that's what a lot of people are really having trouble with right now, is the first time you scan an amiibo card into the game, even if you get the character, the item that they request, they won't move in the same day. So since I don't time travel in my game, I am going to come back to this video and record tomorrow when I invite Bob back to the campground, and we'll see what he does on day 2. Okay, and welcome to day 2. You're going to scan Bob in again and see what happens on day 2 of crafting Bob whatever he would like. I'd like to invite Bob to the campsite. Yes. So just FYI guys, I had a little trouble getting the amiibo card to scan on my Pro Controller that time. So I had to switch to my Joy-Cons. So if you're having trouble scanning it with the Pro Controller, maybe try the Joy-Con thing also. Somebody, he brought a sandwich again today. So the second time we talked to him, he asked for a cardboard chair. So this is the second thing we're making for Bob. I have a feeling it's going to be 3 items, but we'll see what happens. I will go home and craft this. It's kind of funny that all we need to make the cardboard chair is a cardboard box with one lid flipped up. Why do you need a hammer for that? That's my primary question. You look real happy. Did you make that thing we talked about? You know it. Here you go, Bob. I like Bob's shirt today. Oh, he's giving me a bicycle helmet today. Thank you, kind sir. You should live here. That's a neat idea. You oughta invite me back someday so I've got time to think about it. Once I got elected sheriff, because I didn't think about what I was doing, so I think stuff through now. So, it looks like we have to do this for a 3rd day in a row. So, let's see what happens on day 3. Okay, and here we are, day 3. We're going to invite Bob for the 3rd day in a row, and hopefully this is the day we actually get Bob to move in with his amiibo card. Okay, Bob. Thanks for the invite. We always have to talk to him twice to get the request. Sauna heater. So on the 3rd day, Bob has asked us for an uncommon item and he did not give us a recipe. Luckily, it's an item that I did have. Well, let's give it to Bob and see what happens. Maybe he didn't give us a recipe because we already had the recipe. Maybe that's the only reason why. I would hope so. Concierge uniform, that's kind of cool. Less than an ice cream sandwich. So we talked to him one time and nothing happened, so let's talk to him one more time. You should stay. Really? It'll be double the fun with you around. I'll go ask the resident services if I can move this island right away. And so there it is. We got him. So, just in case this happens to you, it said that the island was full up on residents, so Bob could not move in. But I know that we actually still have space for one more resident. Oh, and we have a special guest here today. But I'm gonna just make room for Bob's house right here. Purchased a plot of land from Tom Nook. And hopefully, once I put this plot up, I can re-ask Bob to move back in. I do know if you purchase a plot of land and you don't have anyone to move in, a random villager will move in there the next day. So hopefully, since we have Bob ready to move in, he'll just move into that plot. Yeah, move in, Bob. Yes, so that's what we needed to do. We needed to make sure there was a housing plot for Bob to move into. So we got Bob, guys. That's how you scan a Animal Crossing Amiibo Card villager to actually move to your island. You have to do it over the course of 3 days, it looks like. And on the third day, you just have to make sure that there is a plot of land set aside so they can move in. So even if you don't have the maximum number of residents, they won't be able to move in without that plot of land pre-purchased. So I'm pretty excited that I got Bob. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, please consider dropping a like and hitting that subscribe button. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.